Eddie Van Halen here, telling you, keep playing, man. Gotta keep playing. It's the only thing there is. Music, man. Keep playing. All right? I'm gonna come looking for you if you don't.
What is up? What is up? We are here again on Sunday's Community Jam. What's going on, fellas?
What up?
We got Cemetery Trev. We got John DeShane. We got Jimmy, Bitor, and Randy, R5, the Ripper. What's going on, gentlemen? We doing good? It was an eventful day here in the OU 812 studios. I was down earlier trying to get some things going. I've been having some trouble with the computer, so I was trying to do some updates and whatnot. And in the middle of all that, we had these storms that started rolling through, and of course my power flickered a few times in the middle of an update. And it went like 3 times, and then it went out. And finally got it back just a little bit ago. So I've been struggling to get things ready for the show today, and we made it. So here we are. Sunday, April 6th, 2025, 5:12 p.m. of the Eastern Standard Time, and we are ready to go. Time stamped. So what else is going on with you boys? Let's see, I forgot to turn the light on here.
Not much. Just selling.
Selling your soul?
How are you finding the market in general, Jimmy?
I'm pretty much getting what I'm asking for my stuff, you know.
But are you asking strong, or are you asking?
No. I mean, it's not a seller's market. So you have to go through, you know. It's hard to use, you know, previous sales because obviously, you know, we had the craziness a couple times ago, and we just got off of that, you know, that whole weird, you know, guitar market where, hey, I've got this 2024 Squire that, you know, beat the crap, but I'm selling it for more than I paid for it, and somebody's going to buy it.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of reading the markets and seeing what everything sold, and then just kind of trying to hit that point without taking too much of a bath.
Gotcha.
I mean, like, you know, like we discussed before, this is a lose-lose.
Yeah.
Being a hobbyist, so.
R2R3 is here. What the?
I don't know what's going
He
on.
does know what's going on.
What is happening, R2?
I don't know what the hell's going on.
You having some solar anomalies as well?
Guys.
Yeah, exactly. Nice. Exactly what John's saying.
Well, welcome in, man. We've got the whole crew here with us now. So before we get too much further, let's give a shout out to our channel members and say thank you for your continued channel support. We do have channel membership available. If you didn't know and you'd like to help support the channel in that manner, there should be a join button over there on the underneath the description or something like that, and a link in the description or something like that. So thank you to all of our channel members that have been with us for quite some time, and for the new ones that have been supporting. We appreciate it, each and every one of you. So thank you. Let's get over to the chat, boys, and let's see who's here. Let me zip it up or zip it open actually, and let's see who we got. Oh, there we go. First that I see is E. coli saying howdy, friends, and looking forward to the community jam. Enjoyed seeing Randy and John at Leon Todd's live hang last night. Right on. What are we drinking, boys and girls? Cheers. Myself, I am rocking a little rum and coke today. So, for you.
Damn.
Kicking horse, as usual.
You drinking hot sauce there, Trev?
Yeah, there you go. Love that stuff.
Keep your fingers out of your eyes.
Shit on everything. Yeah,
Or off your
exactly.
pecker, too. I've done that before.
Only you. Spicy wiener. Only you.
Why does that not surprise me?
Yeah.
Let's see who else we got. Channel member, OU crew, and panel member Jimmy Biter.
I know that guy.
We've got channel member Stephen Franklin is here. What is going on, sir? Let's see. We've got Dory McMahon is here, saying hey to everybody and a happy Sunday. Good to see you, Dory. Channel member El Barge is here. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, look at here. He's on time and early. We've got channel member Nelson Rodriguez. Not only is he on time, he is alive and well.
Good to see you,
Good to
bro.
see you, Mr. Rodriguez. We've got
from the other side.
channel member a Greasy, a Monkey, a Guitars. We've got channel member and mod for the channel Arkansas is here, saying hey to everyone. Good to see you, Arky. Let's see, we've got Chuck C is here and hanging out, saying hey to the Shredders. Good to see you, Chuck. Let's see, Alonzo Guardia saying what up, dudes. Good to see you, Alonzo.
Hey, Alonzo.
Alonzo, of course, sent in a little clip last week, and we certainly appreciated that and enjoyed it. Hope to see some more from some more of the community. We'd like to see a lot of submissions coming in. Let's see. Cheers to Ken, Hit Metal Works channel member, saying cheers to the crew. Good to see you, Ken.
What's up, Ken?
Let's see. We've got Symmetry Trev, channel member, panel member, and executive producer on the panel. Super Symmetry. Good to see you. Let's see. Sova is here. CLS is lurking.
What's up?
Christopher.
Let's see. Channel member Steve Rizor is here. Good to see you, Steve.
Resonator.
Let's see. Did you guys see the advertisement for that new Tron movie coming out?
Who? What kind of movie?
New Tron movie? Yeah.
Yeah.
I
haven't
don't
seen
watch
it?
kids' movies.
I mean, it was a movie when I was a kid back then, so
Right?
it caught my attention. Mitch Heyman is here saying hey to the crew. Good to see you, Mitch. Hung out with Mitch and Chuck last Friday night. That was a good time. A lot of fun.
I rarely do it, but I actually rewatched, like, caught the replay because I was doing dad stuff, and yeah, it was nice. It was a good show.
Yep. Yeah, Chuck had swapped over to, I don't know if he went into great detail about it. Helix Native. He has that installed now instead of his bias effects.
Yeah.
So his tone is really coming on up. Sounded great.
Nice.
He was talking about maybe if he got home in time, he might look us up today and jump in, so we can keep our fingers crossed. But good to see you, Mitch. Good to see you. Let's see. Zach Thong is here saying hey to the crew. Good to see you, Zach.
Zach.
Let's see. We have already said hey to Dory, but we're going to say it again. Welcome in, Dory. Eddie Faye is here. Awesome. OU81 crew. Right back at you, Eddie. You're awesome for being here week in and week out. We appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Let's see. Nelson Rodriguez, we've said hello to already. Scrolling on down. We've got Mark Spurgeon is here saying hey to everybody. Good to see you again, Mark. Let's see. Florida Claimers Ted is here. Boogie Wiggle Wiggle. Rodriguez, we've said hello to already.
What is
Scrolling
that?
on
Go
down. We've got Mark Spurgeon is here saying hey to everybody. Good to see you.
Oh yeah, we doubled down.
Wasn't me.
Tell you what, that's what
Apparently,
gonna
my
get
phone just wants to do
somebody's
whatever.
gonna get fired around this place. I'll tell you what. All right, let's see. Where was I? We've got channel member Cucumber CMBR is here. Good to see you. Let's see. Scrolling on down. Did we say hey to channel member Hillary yet? We're gonna say it right now. Welcome in, Hillary.
What's up, Hillary?
Let's see. Eddie Faye, we said hey to. Frank C, channel member, is here saying hey to everyone. Good to see you.
What's up, Frank?
Let's see. We've got channel member The Truth Warrior is here saying good afternoon. Good to see you. Welcome back. Let's see. Scrolling. We said hey to Arky already. We've got channel member Paul McNary is here. Good to see you, Paul. Welcome back in. Always good to see you hanging with us. And we are caught up in the chat. So what else is going on? What is new? Anything exciting happening? Any news? Anything that you guys got? Or are you just ready to jam?
Yeah, let's jam.
All right, everybody's ready to
Storm in
jam.
there. It's like 60 degrees here today. It's awesome.
Well, I tell you what, let's do this.
Nice.
I have mentioned several times Laurie's Mishmash on Fridays. Actually, it's Saturday morning because it goes at 12 a.m. my time. But she has a Friday night hang show, and she asks people to send in a backing track challenge, which we welcome that here too. If you got something that you want to play to and record it and send it to us, we'll play it. But she has a specific song that she has everybody play to, and then everybody kind of compares what everybody did. Well, not really compares, but it's interesting to see the different takes on the same track. So
I'll tell you all about it.
I submitted one last Friday, so I have the track here, and it's pretty cool. It's like a Gary Moore, and it's in an A minor. So if you boys want to jump into it and play it.
Amateur.
Exactly. A minor. Boy, you guys are just so excited today, man. I tell you what.
Let's do it, man. Give
like-
it. I'll
is
say
like-
hit it. You're gonna hit it. Hit
He's
it.
like
Frank.
talking to a whole box of rocks or something.
Hit it.
today.
Hit it. Hit it.
Hit it, hit it, hit it. we go. What do you guys think of that track?
I like it.
I like it. Like
Yeah, it's kind of mellow, laid back, and long enough for everybody to have a couple of rounds.
I was kind of thinking, Ryan, that we should have like we have our blocks. We have Alice in Chain blocks. We should have a Laura's Mishmatch block too.
Yeah, we could do that. I got a whole slew of tracks that I've kind of stolen from her.
Yeah, well, maybe play it up a bit and see if we can get some people to go over and check it out.
Right on, right on. Let's see, we've got a couple of folks that have streamed on in. Let's see, we've got Kurt5150 is here. Good to see you, Kurt. Let's see, we got Daniel Barrett, Sports Highlights is here, saying good afternoon. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. And let's see, is there anybody that I missed there? I don't think so. If we have missed you, say something. We got William Da Silva, channel member, is here, saying what's up, fellas. Good to see you. Good to see you. We got our first of our goal. We've got Cucumber has given a $5 super chat. He's using that $5 super chat to say Ibanez or Charvel. For me, it would be Charvel. Randy? Charvel. R2?
Yeah, Charbel.
Charvel. John? Sir. Yeah. Jimmy?
Duh.
Jimmy's all about the Ibanez. Trev, do you have an Ibanez as well?
I do.
He does.
Yeah.
550.
370.
And you don't have a Charvel.
I do not.
So there you go.
So I can't really comment.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I did have a Charvel, but I sold it this morning.
There you go. There you go. So depends on who you ask.
It's whatever feels right to you. Doesn't matter what's on the headstock, really.
Let's see.
Excuse me.
Cucumber's calling for some
say all
Alice in
about it.
Chains.
Just relax.
We make it could take care of that for you. What's next? Let's do something. Let's just let's keep on rocking.
What's next?
day.
Right on, boys.
Damn.
Smoking.
I do got to say, Jimmy, that round that you did was killer. Not that yours wasn't, Randy, but I was actually looked up. And, yeah, that's fucking awesome, dude. Good job.
I forgot that his Les Paul style shaped guitar there had a Floyd on it. He started hitting the bars like, whoa.
A wiggle stick.
Caught me off guard there. Let's see. We got a few folks joining in. We've got Guitar Samurai 1 is here. Good to see you again. Thanks for coming in. Let's see. We also had, who else did I see? William Da Silva. I think we said hey to channel member William Da Silva already. We got Chris Hill is here.
Excellent.
Good to see you. And we got Mark's Gas Station has joined us, saying greetings. Good to see everybody. Thanks for jumping in and joining us. We also got Wayne McConnell is here.
Wayne.
A lot of thumbs up there from Mitch Heyman. Appreciate you, sir. Edwin Crane is here as well, giving some horns. Right on. And let's see. I think we have caught up with the chat. All right, what do you guys want to do? You want to chill, hang out, chat for a bit? Well, you guys are just so talkative
Testing,
today.
1, 2, testing.
So R2, tell us about your flood.
Really?
That lie I forgot already.
Yeah. I wish it wasn't real, bro.
That's terrible, man.
What happened?
My sump pump took a shit.
So,
Yeah, and it was raining, pouring, and I was at work, and I left work just for lunch for a little bit, and everything was working fine. And I'm like, all right, when I get home, I'll just check this out. Then by the time I came home, forget about it.
That's kind of one of those items that maybe every 5 years or so, maybe just go ahead and just replace.
Yeah, this thing lasted. The last time I replaced it was 10 years ago.
Yeah. Didn't Ben have something similar not long ago? Ben Coombs?
he didn't have a sump pump failure. He had a leak of other sorts. Apparently, it's his dishwasher that's leaking through.
Always sucks when you got some kind of water issue in the house. Yeah. Man.
Water where it's not supposed to be is no fun.
Yep, absolutely.
When it happened, somebody drops a big old dirt snake and plugs the toilet up with 5 handfuls of toilet paper.
Right?
I was flush my tampon too.
A dirt snake. I've never heard it called a dirt snake.
Well, a 5 handfuls of toilet paper is better than a poke through.
That's true.
This is true. Yeah. A dirt snake. That's too much. All right. What else is going on? What's happening in the chat? You guys are quiet over there too, saying hey to everybody. Let's see. Yeah, everybody just saying hey to everybody.
Hey now.
Hey.
That's right, Amanda.
Eddie says, wait, hold my beer. R2R3 demonstrates how the webcam and light can't keep up with his blurry fingers. Yeah, you were doing something there. Some kind of arpeggio or something. Or you were just flying.
Woo. Let's pick up rocks.
Channel member Joe McGraw is here. Mean Joe McGraw. Good to see you, Joe.
What's up, me Joe?
I think everybody stayed up too late watching Leon.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, it's even worse.
Who all do we see? Who all do we see over there? John, Jimmy, Earl Coli,
Yeah.
Bo, Blue Mox,
Jason's
Jason.
over there.
Well, Jason's in Leon's time zone, so they don't count.
And right at the end, the Japanese F1 started, so I had to stay up for that too.
That was a pretty good race.
Jimmy does a cool Santana. Is that right? Jimmy, you got any idea?
I know nothing of what is being spoken.
That's some shit.
What
you played
are you
on
talking
Joe Wentz
about?
or something?
Trying to find that.
It's not Santana. Real men of genius.
Yep. No,
That's not it.
Not it.
There he is.
Hurry up, shut it off, I'm turning gay, Ryan.
Do remember what key this is in?
G.
G?
The key of gay.
Go ahead, John. All the applause because that one is over.
Well, I don't like that tune. I think we should continue to play it because we all suck at it. Except Jimmy's actually the best at it.
Right?
I mean, that's what started it. Arky saying
It's just all about the smiles, and we're all smiling, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's all fun.
Sucking. It was great.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's say hello to a channel member, Bo. Guitar Man 45 has found his way in. Good to see you, Bo. I don't know if we said hey to Edwin Crane already, but we're going to say it again right now. Welcome in, Edvin. Let's see. Cucumber, I know we've said hey to. Let's scroll down. Let's see. We got No Man's Land is here. Variations on the Santana scale, if you can call it that. I don't know what that was. Let's see. Who else may have stumbled in? We got channel member Matt McCullen Music. He as well is having internet issues. He probably had the same storms that got me. So if you get an opportunity, jump on in, Matt. Let's see. Mean Joe McGraw. I know we said hey to him. Just a little bit of wah, Eddie. See, that's the beauty of wah. When you don't really know what you're going to do, take Kurt Hammett, for example. You just hit the wah, and you just keep sweeping it,
I thought you were going to say take Quentin James, but
well,
you went with the easy time.
I was going to be nice. Looky here. We have channel member Dan Gorman is in the house here very late. That's the delayed and blotchy version of Lay It Down. Randy
Thanks,
as well
Comcast.
having some internet issues. Yep. Welcome in, Mr. Gorman. We've got Fruitcake Tony is here. Says, hey now, just woke up from an old man nap stupor. What'd I miss? Not a whole lot. You could pick any of our shows and hit replay, and it would be about the same
Pretty much
thing.
getting the same thing. Oh, you played that even wronger that time.
Yeah. Let's see. Anybody else? Let's see. Scrolling. I think we've got everybody. Let's see. Yeah, we're caught up. All right. I'm going to take a quick 5. You boys, I'm going to let you guys run the asylum here for a bit, and I'll be back.
All right.
You want to play one, anybody, or do you want to jam one, or what do you want to do?
Let me see here.
I've got that oddball one. Try.
Right there.
So Al, how's the guitar?
Just like McDonald's, man. I'm loving it. Loving it.
Yeah. Titanium sounding good.
Get the thing all set up like you want.
All the titanium on there. Insert screws.
Oh, excuse me.
Little purple on the top. For sure, man. For sure. So right now I haven't replaced the whole Floyd Rose. It still has the Floyd Rose 1000, but it's titanium, string screws, the titanium saddle blocks, titanium intonation screws, and then titanium locking nut screws.
Nice.
Those are monster bolt.
Monster bolts.
Very nice.
Or the action on it, or
Yes, that's why the truss rod cover is off.
get it all straightened out, playing good.
Yep. Now it's nice. Now it's nice. Lowering down the bridge.
Did
Action's nice.
your little flood affect your humidity in your jam space, or where you keep your guitars?
I had two dehumidifiers going off, sucking all the moisture out. keep it in check.
What sound did it make when he was sucking?
Just like that. Yes, I'm just waiting for my DiMarzio, what is it? Clip lock straps. But I went to Guitar Center today and I picked up the ones that Randy gets. You know.
The Dario,
Yep. What do they call the auto lock strap?
something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like them better than the clip lock strap.
I'll say hit it, and you're going to hit it. Are you ready, Jimmy?
Play one. Okay.
Hit it.
You're playing with Jimmy? There you go.
That's the right there.
Dig it.
Cool.
Good job, Jimmy.
Oh, thanks, Randy. Thanks, Randy. That I'd give my old PVHP SIG a little run through today.
So you've been getting rid of your herd. Anything planned to pick up anything new, or you just
Nope.
putting a pause on buying stuff?
No.
till they-
Pause on buying,
Yeah.
selling. Yeah. Sold my Charvel 475 and my Jackson DK 7M Pro 7-string this morning. So apparently somebody was up drunk buying stuff on Reverb last night.
Awesome.
Well, everybody's gone. I'm just going to play another one.
Perfect.
Play another one, Jimmy.
Fiction, a little more for you, wasted in detention. I wanna dig right in and travel to your center. A little lazy love will surely raise the windows. Yeah! Fiction, and all you gave to me
Right on.
Right on, dude.
Cool.
Muy bueno.
Sounded good, John.
Yeah, dude. There we go. Oh my!
There you go, Cucumber. A little Alice in Chains for
That's
you.
fire, bro.
Right on. Right on.
Sorry about
Hey, we
that.
have any new folks filing in? Let's let me scan the chat here. Let's see.
Comcast
Charles,
decided it's
75
gonna reboot
in.
itself.
Channel member is here. Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's
What's up,
see.
Charles?
Dory was here earlier. We're going to say hey to her for the third time. Let's see. Scrolling on up. Scrolling on up. Let's see. Let's see. Was there anybody else? No. There he is. Channel member, Six Fingered Assault, saying, have fun, legends.
What's up,
I'll be
bro?
listening in from work.
What's up,
Good to see you, Miles. Right on, right on. And yeah, if we've missed you, just say something there in the chat. We'll catch you.
Let
So
me rip
what is up next? Who's ripping one?
Me.
All right, rip
Another
away.
one.
I'll say hit it, and you hit it.
You
Hit it.
inspired me.
Right on. A little more Allison Chains for you. Hey, boys, let's say hello to Mr. Smith in the chat. Good to see you. Thanks for joining in. And we also have Rob Blackmore Official up and up. Renewing and getting back in the fold. Thank you, Mr. Blackmore Official. We appreciate your continued channel support. Right on, 19 months and counting. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Let's see, Mel Johnson has entered the chat. Good to see you. Loud and clear in North Carolina, he says.
Nice.
And I think I heard the doorbell ring. We got somebody at the door. We've got Mr. Matt McCullum Music.
After many attempts, I finally made it.
What is up, dude?
Are my levels okay?
So far.
Okay. Well, I can't hear Dick call.
Before you hit a guitar note, just turn the level down, work it back up.
There you go.
Oh!
Whoa. Ow.
That's what I figured.
That's why I fucking said what I said.
I did. That was turned down. I'm going to turn it extra down. How about all the way off?
Oh, no. Come on.
Let's see. Keep coming up until I give you a thumbs up.
Oh, man. That low? Perfect.
Muy bueno.
There
I like
you go.
How you said, I like how you said, keep going up till I give you the thumbs up, but then you start doing this.
Yeah. Well, he figured it out. He knew what I meant. He
I had
understood the
Jimmy
assignment.
on my show for the first time the other night, and now I have my first copyright strike.
Nice.
Yeah.
Welcome to the club. So what's going on? What is new with you, Matt? You got anything lined up and planned for us today?
Ew. I had a suit on earlier.
What happened?
It got really hot, and I sat here like I'm never going to connect, so I gave up.
Well, it's all good. You're here now.
Yeah.
You got some.
We fought the fight. You know what's really funny is we did all that, and now I have to change the patch.
Well, you better hurry because I heard Jimmy striking
Hurry.
some chords to a tune he's got ready to go.
How's that?
How's what?
Yeah, we heard absolutely nothing.
Oh.
Well, there we go. That's not bad.
What the fuck?
Olay!
Like, did you raise your volume levels again?
Me? No, I changed my patch. And then I got close to the mic.
Which is yes.
Yes.
Don't do it quick.
But I can change that on the Cortex. Right? That's fine, right?
That's good enough.
And then we got this doohicker over here. So much.
Douche Maflashi.
Need to streamline this somehow. How are the levels on that?
That's not bad.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay, one last thing, and we're off to the races. Check. How's that?
That's fantastic. Let's go with it.
Let's go with
And I'm
it.
fucking into it.
Yeah! Well, that was a shit show.
Good, bro. It's good.
Well, my Google Chrome shut down on me in the middle of that.
New backing track.
Awesome.
Well, my Comcast committed suicide on itself for 15 minutes earlier, so you know.
Right?
Me
It's
too.
just a lovely day. Lovely day in paradise here.
And I just upgraded my internet to like a higher package, and it's still going out constantly.
It still sucks. You can't upgrade
No.
to a higher package with Comcast and expect different results.
Well, I have
It's not gonna
Xfinity.
happen. Same
like,
thing.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, that's what I have.
Well, you got a lot of great comments there. Mr. Smith says, I would buy this. So there you go. Better
you go,
record it
man.
and get it up on
We're
something.
halfway there.
There you go, bro.
Mel Johnson says, unique and gritty.
It's pretty because all my levels are checked. As long as it works. What's up, Steve?
It sounded good.
Let's see. Just making sure. I guess Charles 75N was not here when we said hello to him earlier. So welcome in, Charles. Good to see you, man. Appreciate you being here.
Charles.
Eddie says the vocals were killer on that. Right on, man.
Sweet.
Always enjoy that tune, man. And it's a constant work in progress. So I like the little changes
Get
and
more
stuff that
polished
you've been
every
doing
time.
to it. Yeah.
Yep. Now it's actually got like a
song.
set.
What are you talking about?
Every time. It's a different key now. Found out I was singing the wrong key after I listened back to it a couple of times on some of the replays. I was like, something's off. So I listened to my original recording compared to the newer ones. I'm like, this is a completely different key.
That all sounded good, man.
Whoops.
Pulled it off, man. You pulled it off.
Jimmy has been patiently waiting over
Playing
there
the wrong
to.
key all the time, Matt, so don't worry about it.
Jimmy's been waiting to rock us out. Are you ready, Jimmy?
Okay.
Jimmy Biter. Whoa.
y'all.
Classic.
Awesome as always. What is next? Let's see. Mr. Smith, that finish is really tasty. Mr. Smith, looking through the chat here, are you coming over from Lori's Mishmash channel? If so, welcome in. We appreciate you being here. I think Mitch said you're a drummer.
Mr. Smith shows up and does Mask's drumming drive-bys on like
nice.
Arky and Marissa Sparkles and all over the place.
Okay, cool. Maybe Arky can find a link for his channel.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
bad to the
check him
bone.
out.
It's
Bad to the bone.
Cool. I would like to check it out. So maybe Arky can post a link for it if she's still here.
Yep, she did that. If you scroll up.
Oh, did she?
Yep.
Okay. Let me see. How far up?
Yeah,
She got Charles 75
real.
ends there.
Yeah, it's just a little bit further.
Mr. Smith, right there it is. Right on. Tell you what, I'm going to scroll up and check it out right now. New tab. There's Mr. Smith. I've just subscribed. And let's see. Live drums. Streamed 5 days ago. Oh, snap. My Google Chrome is messing up. All right, I'm going to share this. And we'll all be able to check it out here. Let's see. Share screen.
He's actually here through Zach Thong.
Okay, cool. Right
That's
on.
awesome.
Appreciate you being here, man. So let's see. There we go. And we will go full screen. And we'll fast forward a little bit to get some drumming here.
People go naked, pick up these trails. Someone before me
Got all the fancy camera work going.
Yeah, look at that drum kit.
it's loaded up to heaven. This engine fails. Love town. I can't settle down and do those teeth still match the wounds? Take a good look around. Love town.
Right on, man. Right on.
Very nice.
That's cool stuff. So everybody make sure and check out that channel. Give him a sub over there. Appreciate you being here, Mr. Smith. Sounded great.
Right on.
That was sounded like a little Peter Gabriel he was jamming to.
Right?
Cool, man. What else we got, boys? I still got the Alice in Chains guitar on. Shall I do another? Let's see. Huh?
Are you
What?
threatening us?
Yes. Threatening you with a good time.
There I was, laid out on a table, screaming, sweating, bare feet to the floor. In my life, had not suffered, things that cut and burn so often. But I sit think of something, scared to face the dying nothing. See the circle I've waited for. It ain't like that anymore. Yeah. Where I go is when I feel I'm able. How I fight is why I'm feeling sore. In my mind, not forgotten, feel as though the truth were running behind the smile, tongue and slipping, buzzards cry when flesh is ripping. See the cycle I'm waiting for. It ain't like that anymore. Yeah. Here I sit writing on the paper, trying to think of words you can't ignore. In my eyes, what I'm lacking, score and face, a 10 for slacking, sign the deal, set in motion, smaller fish, so huge the ocean. See the cycle I'm waiting for. It ain't like that anymore. See the cycle I'm waiting for. It ain't like that
Cool. Who's next? You guys want to do a round? Let's see. What else going on in the chat? UK based. Cool. It says, Mr. Smith says, I've been subscribed to you for a while now, but because of the time zone thing, I've missed your lives. It's great to catch one, and I really appreciate the shout out. Right on, man. Cool. Appreciate you being here and jumping in.
Yeah, UK, he's probably 5 hours ahead of us, Ryan.
Right? So late night for him.
Yeah, so it's about midnight for him. Rolling up on it.
Well, good to see you. Thanks for jumping in, man. We're glad to have you here. All right. What is next?
B minor. B. Mine. B is in Bob.
B or E?
B is in Bob. Big balls. Balls. Balls.
We'll say hit it, and you hit it. Hit it. Well, that was fun.
You got robbed, Ryan.
That's all good. Let's see. We have Robbie Stingle in the chat. Welcome in, Robbie. Good to see you, sir. Welcome.
What's up, Robbie?
Let's see. What else, man? What else? Let's see. Have we we got a plethora of stuff here that we can do.
A plethora.
Plethora. I forget what key this is. I think it's D minor. Maybe it's E. I don't know. D minor. heck? All righty. We had Mr. Smith had to chill on out of here. It says later, chat folks. Y'all are cool.
Later, man.
And then he left us with a 2 pound a 2 pound super chat to say awesome stream. Thank you, Mr. Smith. And let's see, pound, that's got to be worth like $10 American or something. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Smith. We appreciate you hanging out with us today and hope to see you again.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Right on.
Right on, man. Right on.
Shall we bust right into another one?
Bust.
Or does
Hit it.
Anybody have any plans? No? All right, I'll bust into it.
But they don't
Bust a
know
nut.
guitars.
Let's see what this one. Cool stuff, man. Sounded great.
Hitting our R2 as it should.
Absolutely. R2, you inspired me to go pick up my purple.
The purple nurple.
Violette.
It's nice.
Hey, boys. We got You Tell Me is here.
Right on.
Looking for some bacon. Welcome in.
Yeah.
And we also got channel member of Blue Mox.
Blue water heater Mox.
Good to see you, sir. You know what we hadn't done in a long time? Is Charles 75N still in here? Charles, Dr. Fabric, are you still here?
75.
Hadn't seen him chatting in a while. Maybe not.
Scoop, skiddly wop.
Guess he's got guitars to top. I think he's working on a guitar for Charles Green right now, I believe, right?
Nah, he's drunk on margaritas.
Is that what it is?
No, I don't.
He's still there.
Oh, there he is, right there.
No, he's lucky he agreed
right.
with me. Yep.
All right, we're going to do this one for Charles here. Let's see. Is that it? That's it.
Give her R2. Praise be to the Lord.
Yeah, man, I could have kept going on that one.
I love how you practice something and then you go to do it and you're like, well, fuck.
That's how it works every time.
Shit.
Earl
Sounded
Coli
so much better before.
said something like 18,000 minutes ago when that track started about the harmonizer thing. That's the the Boss PS6 doing the minor third.
What's the name of the pedal?
Piss 6.
The Boss PS6, the harmonist.
Harmonist.
I'm back.
Sounds like an NBC crime movie.
Exactly.
Well, boys, let's wrap things up. Let's see.
Okay.
I want to say thank you to Charles 75N with the $10 to say thank you, gentlemen. We appreciate you, Mr. Charles 75N, Dr. Fabric. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the support. Let's see what else is happening. Blue Mox, everyone's sounding excellent. Right on. Appreciate you.
Good, very nice.
Appreciate you. So Ben Coombs has a show tonight, 8 o'clock, I'm assuming.
Yep. About 8 minutes to go. He's got Lawrence Petros of LPD Pedals on tonight.
Oh, cool.
All things LPD.
Nice.
Cool.
Oh,
Fancy. All right. Let's rock it on out of here, and we'll wrap up and we'll say bye. See us.
bye.
See ya.
That's it. Appreciate everybody being here. We'll see everybody Guitar Arsenal Tuesday night, 9:05 p.m. Eastern. And until then, hasta la vista. See you later. Bye.
Eddie Van Halen here, telling you, keep playing, man. Gotta keep playing. It's the only thing there is. Music, man. Keep playing. All right? I'm gonna come looking for you if you